Hello guys, so today we are here to solve the daily lead code challenge for the day. In this challenge, we have to count the number of consistent strings. This is an easy problem, but the implementation of it is, very interesting. And I'll show how to solve this problem in two different ways. Philosophically, they are the same, but the implementation is, radically different. And I'll show both the implementation, and the second one is particularly interesting. So let's first understand the problem. So in this problem we are given a function called count consistent strings. Okay, if you see, we are given a function called count consistent strings, and this function is taking two parameters, string allowed and string array words. So first is the string allowed and the other is the string array words, and the name of the function is count consistent strings. Okay, it's a public because we can access it from outside, and the class is solution. Okay, so with these things out of the way, let's go to the problem statement. And the problem statement tells that you are given a string allowed consisting of distinct characters and an array of string words. So we are given a string allowed. So this thing we saw that in the function there was this string allowed and an array of string words. Okay, now it is telling, the problem statement is telling that which what is the characteristic of a string that that allows us to designate it as a consistent string. So a string, to be consistent, it has to have all the characters in the string appear in the string allowed. So if any character in the string, so we are given array of string words, so any of the string in this string words, string is consistent of characters, sequence of characters, string is a sequence of character. So any of the string, if it contains characters which are not in the allowed string, then that string is inconsistent, and others in which all the characters in the string appear in the string allowed, then that is termed as consistent. And we have to return the number of consistent strings in the array words. Now to solve this problem, what we will do, that we will first of all we will declare one boolean array, and boolean array, let's name it as set. Okay, because this boolean array is going to perform the role of a set only. And we also, if we go through the problem constraints, then in the problem constraints, if you take a look at it in the problem constraints section, it is clearly mentioned that words I and allowed only contain lowercase English letters. So only lowercase English letters are there. It means that from A to smaller case a to smaller case z are the only characters that we are going to encounter. So in that case, what we will do, that we will initialize this boolean thing with the 26. So 26 is the number of smaller case characters from A to Z. Okay, and now in order to solve this problem, what we will do, that we will run a for loop. So before running the for loop, what we'll do, that we'll take a char array. Okay, a chars is the name of the char array, and it will be a char array of allowed. Okay, and all the chars will be there in this, and then set of c minus a. Why are we doing minus of a? Because we want to scale it down. We know that the smaller case English letter is some value around 90 or 95. I don't remember exactly what value it is, but we want to scale it down to 0. So we are subtracting the character lowercase a, which is the smallest character, and putting that value, associating true with that. So by default, all the boolean array values will be false, but only selective few which are there in the allowed string will be true. Now after this, what we will do, that we'll have a count of the words. So words dot length we will do, and then what we will do, that for string s of the words, So for this, what we will do that, again we will take uh, let's say int n is equal to s dot length, okay, and then for int I is equal to 0, I less than n plus I, and then what we will do, if set of s dot char at the current string ith character minus of a. So if it is false, what we will do, if it is false, then the negation of it will be true, and if the negation of the false is true, then what we will do that we will decrement the count, and then and there will break out of this loop. And if when we break out of this loop, what we will do that, at the end we will just return the count. Okay, so let's just run this. I hope everything is fine with this. Perfect, so it's running fine. Let's submit it. I hope. Okay, so this is one very decent solution. Now what I would like to do here, that I would like to demonstrate the second approach which I was telling you. So in this approach we are going to utilize bit manipulations. In bit manipulations, what we will do, we will let's just remove this code. What we will do that we will take this allowed mask, initialize with value 0, and then for again what we will do that we will do the same thing, char a chars is equal to allowed dot to char array char c of a chars, like this. And then what we will do that we will take this allowed mask, do an OR of it with the 1 of c minus a. That's it. So what this is going to do, allowed mask is an integer, so it is going to have 32 bits, and since all our characters are only 26, the range is only of size 26, so we can definitely create a mask. And in this mask we are setting individual bits. So c minus a is it's finding the individual bit. So if c is a, then bit at position 0 will be set as 1 in the allowed mask. If c is b, then bit at position 1. So 0 is the first index of the array, 1 is the second index of the array. So bit at index 1, if c is b, will be set. If c is d, then bit at position 4 will be index 4 will be set. So like this we are calculating, we are accumulating the individual bits and setting those values as 1. After this, again same thing, what we will do, count is equal to words dot length. Okay, and then what we will do, for string s of words. Okay, after this what we will do that we will again take int n is equal to s dot length, and then for int I is equal to 0, I less than n plus I, and then if allowed mask and, so we are doing an and. So in order to do the and, what we need to do here, and of 1 of c minus s dot char at of I, like this, and then we'll do like this, and then we will do like this. So if we do like this, is equal to 0, then same thing what we will do, what we did earlier, we'll decrement the count and break out of it because that is not a consistent string, and at the end what we will do that we will return the count. Okay. See, oh my goodness, s dot char at minus a, like this we need to do, s dot char at minus a. Perfect. So these are the two different ways in which we can solve this problem, and both of them are really efficient solutions. I really like these two solutions, and that's why I wanted to share it with you. So with this, I hope you enjoyed this video. um, I'm thankful to one and all. Best wishes, happy coding, enjoy your coding journey.